Hello guys, welcome. Today I'm gonna teach you how to create a random names generator. So we're gonna be using Visual Studio 2022, C Sharp, and .NET 6. So I already have my Visual Studio open. Let's go to create a new project. Let's choose console application. If you can see console application right here, you can go to the search box and let's type console, and you're gonna have console application selected here. Okay, let's go next, and let's call the project random names generator. Okay, let's click next again and choose .NET 6. As you can see, I have .NET 5 and .NET Core 3.0, but today we're gonna use .NET 6. Even though if you're using .NET 5 or .NET Core 3.1, this tutorial is for you also. Basically it's the same. Maybe the template will change a little, but it is basically the same. So let's create a new class. Let's go to the project. Let's right click and choose add class. Let's create a new class. This class, we will call it names generator. We will change this internal for public, and then we're gonna create a function to generate a name. Public static string. We want this function to return a string and to be static. Generate name. We also will create two private static string arrays. Will be called first names. This will be an array of names. So basically, if you don't know what's an array it's like a box containing a set of variables. In this case, string variables. We could say this is a string and these brackets represent the box. So we can say that we have a string boxes, a strings box. Our first name will be John, George, Ringo, and Paul. We will copy and paste it, but we will call these last names. This will be a string array 2. This will be a set of last names: John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, and Paul McCartney. I'm not pretty sure this is how you spell McCartney, but we will do it this way. Okay, so now that we have our first names and last names arrays, we need to select one of these names and one of these names, last names, I'm sorry. So we will create a new string variable called random first name, in which we will store the random name. So we have to reference to our array first names. And for example, we could type 0 and I will get John. I can type 1, I will get George, and so on. This is because all arrays are 0 based, but we don't want to get a static value. I want to get a random value, and the easiest way to do that is to create a new instance of the random class to use its function next. So let's go and do that. New random. Now we can do rand.next, and we can insert the max value, which will be our first names dot length. This way we can say, okay, create, what this set of code is doing is saying create a random number between 0 and the maximum length of this array. This way we are getting a number and we are selecting first names, and inside the brackets we are inserting a random number. So we will do that for the last names too. Last name, random last name. We will reference to the last names array, and we have to get the length from last names. This way we are getting a name and a last name randomly. So to finish, we will return a string interpolation. Leave a space here because it's pretty important to leave a space between your name and last name. We will say random name, random first name, and random last name. This way we will return a string which will be the random full name. So now let's use our class in our program file. Let's get rid of this. And let's say var random name equals names generator. It's the name of our class. So we can go and hover, and we have to select using random names generator. Oh, I'm sorry. Name generator dot generate name. This is our static function that we created, and then we can just simply say console write line random name. The end. That's pretty much all of it. Now this will print our full random name. So let's see how it goes. And there you go. We got John Star. It's getting John from names and Star from the last names. That's pretty cool. Let's close this and run the project again. Paul Harrison, Ringo Starr, and so on. So that's pretty much how it is. You just have to create a first names and last names array, an instance of the random class, and create a random number from the length of our arrays, and that's pretty much it. For this example, we use two arrays, but you could also get these values, for example, from a web API, or maybe a third-party project or service. But for this example, we just use a array, string array, because we don't want this example to get pretty much hard. So that's it for this video. Thanks a lot guys for watching. Comment, subscribe, activate the bell icon, like it, share it. Please give this video a ton of love. This is my first video, but I will be definitely uploading new content every week. So stay around for new content, new projects, and this is perfect if you're a beginner. You can learn as I make my channel grow. So stay around and be safe. See you in the next one.